You look back at the last 12 months, and you're standing in the exact same spot. Meanwhile, it feels like everyone else is moving at warp speed, passing you by, hitting their milestones, and leveling up. Success rests on the mechanics of your daily approach. When you look at those moving faster than you, you're often seeing the result of a strategy you haven't yet adopted. We are conditioned to expect immediate transformation. We sign up for a gym membership, go hard for 5 days, and expect to see a visible change in the mirror by the weekend. When that new reflection doesn't appear by day 7, the frustration sets in. The effort feels wasted, so we stop showing up. Treating a multi-year goal like a short sprint creates a behavioral cycle where you quit before the effects of your work have a chance to compound. We tell ourselves, "I'll start on Monday," or "the timing just isn't right." These excuses function as defense mechanisms, prioritizing the safety of your current state over the uncertainty of change. To bypass that fear, we wait to feel motivated. We assume we need a specific internal weather to get off the couch. But relying on a feeling to dictate your actions is a scientifically unreliable strategy. Biologically, motivation is a dopamine spike. It is designed to initiate an action, but it lacks the chemical staying power to sustain it. It burns out quickly. Achieving significant progress requires months of repetitive, often dull daily tasks. A temporary emotional high cannot fuel a long-term mechanical process. Sitting around waiting for a burst of inspiration is an illusion designed by your mind to keep you safely exactly where you are. When you finally do take action, you inevitably hit a wall. A difficult problem arises, and the automatic reflex is to decide, "I can't do this." You can shift this perspective by adding one word to the end of that sentence. "I can't do this, yet." By adding "yet," you categorize the difficulty as a temporary state of ignorance, rather than a fixed limit of your ability. This allows you to stay in the pocket of frustration long enough for actual learning to occur. When you stay focused on a problem, you force the brain to reroute the signal, forming new, efficient neural connections. By repeatedly engaging with friction, you strengthen these circuits. Your brain treats the struggle as the requirement for skill acquisition. This mental framework turns a moment of failure into the necessary data needed to build a more robust capability. This leads to the operational difference between starting and finishing. Motivation gets you to the starting line, but discipline is the system that carries you to the end. Think of discipline as the fuel that keeps the initial spark from dying out. It operates completely independently of how you feel on any given morning. Your system is tested on the days you wake up exhausted, stressed, and with no desire to do the work. Those specific hours are where the gap between you and your goals is actually closed. Elite performers do not possess a limitless supply of enthusiasm. They achieve their status by executing their daily requirements mechanically, regardless of their emotional state. Excellence is the result of your refusal to compromise on your baseline habits when you have the least incentive to keep them. You can quantify this progress using a logic detailed by James Clear, the 1% rule. Rather than attempting a massive overnight overhaul, you focus on improving your performance by exactly 1% every single day for a full year. This chart tracks that 1% improvement across 365 days. Because the growth is compounding, that tiny daily adjustment results in a 37-fold increase in capability by the end of the year. This 37-fold increase illustrates how small, consistent adjustments accumulate into a scale of progress that seems impossible when viewed from the starting line. To translate this into action, follow this daily discipline checklist. First, define your why. Second, complete one microtask before 9 a.m. Third, reframe one failure. That first step is your foundation. The logistics of your goal will eventually become difficult, so the internal reason for your effort must be significant enough to pull you through the days when your discipline wavers. Reaching your goals is a mandate of your own making. You have everything to gain and nothing to lose except the fear that has kept you stationary. If you are ready to implement this operating system, commit to it publicly right now. Go to the comments and write, "I won't stop." By replacing the hunt for motivation with the steady application of discipline and a growth mindset, you end your stagnation. This is where your new trajectory begins.